When people think about hospitality management roles for Australian employer-sponsored visas, most people immediately think of hotel manager or restaurant manager. And that makes sense because these are the occupations people hear about most often. But there is another hospitality occupation that many workers and employers overlook, and it may be very relevant if your employer is ready to sponsor you. That occupation is Hotel Service Manager, ANZSCO code 431411. We see this situation all the time. A person may be working in a hotel. Their employer may be happy with their performance. The employer may even be willing to sponsor him. But when we look closely at the role, the duties may not fully match the occupation of hotel or motel manager. That does not always mean the sponsorship pathway ends there. In some cases, the role may be better aligned with hotel service manager. So what exactly is a hotel service manager? A hotel service manager supervises and coordinates the activities of hotel service workers. In simple terms, this occupation is usually about managing or coordinating a particular hotel service function rather than managing the entire hotel operation. The role may involve supervising staff, allocating work, maintaining rosters, coordinating with other departments, enforcing safety procedures, and making sure hotel service standards are being met. Some of the job titles that can fall under this occupation include Hotel Service Supervisor, Front Office Manager, Head Housekeeper, Head Porter in a hotel, Hotel Concierge, and Hotel Office Manager. So if you're working in one of these roles or your actual day-to-day duties are similar to these roles, it may be worth checking whether Hotel Service Manager is the correct occupation for your employer-sponsored visa strategy. It is also important to understand what this occupation is not. Roles such as hotel service worker, receptionist, guest agent are generally not treated as hotel service manager roles because they are classified elsewhere or may not be at the required skill level. The key difference is that hotel service manager is a supervisory or coordination level occupation. It's not simply a frontline customer service position. The duties of a hotel service manager may include determining work requirements and allocating duties to staff such as housekeepers, luggage porters, and door persons. The role may also involve coordinating with other managers, maintaining attendance records and rosters, explaining and enforcing safety regulations, overseeing the work of a team, suggesting improvements, and helping resolve staff grievances. In some cases, the person may also perform front office or hotel reception duties. But the important point is that the overall role must still show genuine supervisory responsibility. The workplace structure is also very important. Now, for this occupation, the person generally needs to be working in a hotel and they should have supervisory duties over other staff members. Evidence such as an organizational chart can be very useful because it shows where the role sits in the business, who the person reports to, and who reports to them. This is why it is not enough to look at the job title alone. The actual duties, reporting lines, and business structure all matter. Hotel Service Manager is assessed by VETASSESS as a Group C occupation. Generally, this means the applicant needs a qualification comparable to at least an Australian AQF diploma or higher, together with relevant employment experience. Highly relevant study areas can include hospitality management and hotel management. The exact skills assessment pathway can depend on whether the qualification is highly relevant and how much relevant employment experience the applicant has. Now, why is this occupation important from a visa perspective? Hotel Service Manager may be relevant for employer-sponsored visa pathways, including the Skills in Demand Visa Subclass 482, the Skilled Employer-Sponsored Regional Visa Subclass 494, and the Employer Nomination Scheme Visa Subclass 186, provided the occupation, employer, applicant, and nomination requirements are met. These are employer-sponsored pathways. That means the employer, the nominated role, the applicant's skills, and the business structure all need to be assessed carefully. The Subclass 482 Skills in Demand Visa is a temporary employer-sponsored visa. It allows an approved sponsor to nominate a suitably skilled worker for a position where the employer cannot source a suitably skilled Australian worker. For hospitality workers, this can be a very important pathway where the employer has a genuine position and the applicant's duties align with an eligible occupation. The subclass 494 Skilled Employer-Sponsored Regional Visa is designed for regional employers who need to fill skilled positions in designated regional areas. This pathway can be relevant where the hotel is located in a regional area and the position meets the relevant requirements. The 494 visa can also provide a pathway towards permanent residence after the required period if all conditions are met. The subclass 186 Employer Nomination Scheme visa is a permanent employer-sponsored visa. It allows skilled workers who are nominated by an Australian employer to live and work in Australia permanently, provided the nomination and visa requirements are satisfied. Depending on the applicant's history and the employer's circumstances, the relevant stream must be considered carefully. Let's take a practical example. You may be working as a head housekeeper in a hotel. You manage the housekeeping team, prepare rosters, assign daily duties, coordinate with front office and maintenance, deal with staff issues, and report to senior hotel management. You may not be managing the whole hotel, so hotel manager may not be the right occupation, but your duties may be much closer to hotel service manager. This is where choosing the right occupation strategy becomes very important. One of the biggest mistakes people make is choosing an occupation based only on the job title. For sponsorship and skills assessment, the focus is on the actual tasks and duties, the level of responsibility, the reporting structure, and the supporting evidence. So, if your employer is willing to sponsor you, but you're not sure whether your role fits under hotel manager, restaurant manager, or another hospitality occupation, do not assume there is no option. You may be working in a role that fits under hotel service manager, especially if you're supervising a hotel department or a hotel service team. At Nationwide Migration, we specialize in employer-sponsored visas, including hospitality sponsorship matters. We can review your role, your duties, your employer's business structure, and your visa options to help identify the most suitable pathway. If you are a hotel worker or an employer considering sponsorship, get in touch with us. We will place the booking link in the description below so you can book a consultation with our team. If you have questions about Hotel Service Manager, the 482 Skills in Demand Visa, the 494 Regional Employer Sponsored Visa, or the 186 Employer Sponsored Visa, contact us today.